Well, people living in the Martindale-Brightwood neighborhood in Indy tell us they are not backing down from a fight against plans for a data center.
But they might be running out of options at this point. The Protect Martindale-Brightwood group is pushing back against Metro Blocks, which wants to bring that data center to 25th and Sherman. The Metropolitan Development Commission already signed off on the plan to do that.
The counselor who represents the district tells 13 News he does not intend to call the proposal before the full council, so it may only be a matter of time before construction begins. But the people of that community last night, they gathered to talk about how they really feel about it and say they are not giving up.
That group says that they have engaged with an attorney now and they want a judicial review of this decision. And this frenzy over data centers is not only happening here in central Indiana.
It seems to be a nationwide debate right now, one even having some of us asking how are others getting around this in other countries, also balancing this. Anna Chalker joins us in studio with a look at some of those pauses put in place. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. It's really a never-ending conversation here. Data center proposals popping up almost weekly, it feels like, here in Indiana. And as we've reported on those concerns from neighbors of why and quickly those data center companies want to move in, they need to give that green light, but some counties are putting the pause on that first because they want to study everything surrounding those centers. This includes enacting or considering a moratorium for some of these new projects. Fulton, Marshall, Putnam, and White counties are the first to do that here in Indiana. And while each county is faced with a different company, those debates, they're pretty similar. Those in support of building these centers say that they bring in jobs, tax revenue, and are critical to powering the digital economy. But those against this feel that those costs are going to fall on them and it'll be too much and take up too much water and electricity. Now, Governor Mike Braun, he has not called for a moratorium yet, but he does support the oversight.
You got to be careful. It cannot impact in any way the cost of electricity to Hoosier families or businesses. It will be a big economic benefit if the local areas want them.
So some other states, they are also facing the issue on this. Let's go to the west side of the country. Oregon lawmakers advancing a proposal for a temporary moratorium on the tax incentives for new centers. Then we're going to go to the complete opposite side to Maine, where all eyes are on Governor Janet Mills as she could sign a bill that would create the first statewide pause in all of the country on these centers.
Well, it seems like that just the Americans are the only ones speaking up in here. Is there any debate going on in D.C. over these?
There is in Congress right now. And Bernie Sanders, he's the one behind this. It's an act he wants to put in that really would stop the development of AI in total.
Okay.
So data centers are involved in that, of course, but the AI side of this, there are critics to that in D.C. They're really just saying this would make us surrender to some other countries like China, for example, that is so advanced in AI that we need to have it to keep up with that pace.
Yeah, that's tough.
It is.
Right, well, we'll see how this plays out. Look to other states for what
sure.
they've been able to accomplish. Thank you, Anna.